Now,
Okay.
let's pay in full on the perpetual side.
Accounts payable
Accounts payable, how much?
for $350
Why is it $350 and not $343?
because that's what we owe.
Yeah, because our accounts payable account showed $350. We have to get
Right.
rid of all of it, otherwise we still think we owe people, but we don't.
Right.
Okay.
So $350, and then I'm going to credit.
Mm-hmm. Just double check one thing. I just want to make sure. I'm pretty sure I got this right, but I just want to double check. Okay, good. That's what I
Credit
thought.
cash,
Credit cash, how much?
$350, 43.
343. So far we're the exact same. That's good.
Purchase discounts,
Purchase discount.
credit.
Oh, oops, why did we put sales discounts over here?
Oh, I don't
We meant purchase discounts.
know. Yeah, I just meant some sort of discount.
Yeah, purchase discounts because we're the buyer.
Okay,
Sorry about
so purchase discounts.
Do we keep track of purchases in here?
No,
anywhere?
we don't.
We never keep track of purchases. What do we keep track of?
Inventory.
Inventory.
$7. Why $7?
So let's keep track of our inventory account. How much did we end up actually paying for the inventory?
$343.
$343. So this is our cost that's in inventory.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it from the very beginning. So inventory was 400. We returned 50,
Mm-hmm.
but then we got a discount, so we got rid of the other 7.
Oh, okay. I see that. I see that.
Okay. Feel good about that?
Yes. I need to review that page.
You need to review that, and your
Yeah.
homework is gonna have you do this 100 times. Well, it's gonna have you mostly do the perpetual.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if you ever have to do a periodic in your homework, but you will on the test.
Yeah, I do. So,
But I think that Brother Sadoff, he's gonna give you a piece of paper that has. You do it in class? I can't remember if you guys do or not.
this,
Yeah. There's your periodic. There's a couple on here with periodic.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's your periodic one.
Perfect, okay. Then there is that.
I'm gonna erase this and let's, is that okay?
No, it's perfect.
You want me to leave any, well,
No.
maybe we leave it up and we'll do your homework for a minute.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's look at it.
Let's
Let's see what you've done and we'll see, make sure.
how wrong it is. Okay. It says perpetual.
So which side of the board are we looking at?
The right hand side.
These entries, okay.
Right.
Whoops, it's supposed to have a Y at the end of it.
So, we purchased merchandise from a company for $28,900, terms at $410 net 30.
Okay, so let's look at that one first. What does that sound like on our board so far?
Inventory and accounts payable.
Inventory. Why inventory and not purchases?
Because it's perpetual.
Because it's perpetual.
Okay.
Good. That's the only reason why.
And then this is accounts payable, not notes payable.
And what's the difference?
One we're paying interest, one we're not.
Okay. Now,
So,
you have supplies instead of
inventory, that's a problem.
Yeah. Because supplies, we just do supplies and we just do the adjusting entries for supplies.
Right. So if we pay the freight cost of $540 on merchandise purchased from. Okay, so would this be freight in?
Okay, let's look at
Or
our
would
board
be
and see the
freight
difference.
Out,
So we paid on our purchase, right?
right? So it'd be a freight out.
Okay, what's the difference between freight in and freight out?
Freight in would be we're paying for it because it's coming to us.
Okay,
Freight out is we paid for it to our customer.
to go to someone else. We're
Right.
pushing our inventory out, we're bringing our inventory in. So what are we doing here? Are we bringing inventory in or sending it out?
We're bringing inventory in.
Okay, so we automatically know it's either freight, it could be freight in, but then we have to decide,
It's perpetual.
well, we use perpetual, so what do we do? So periodic uses the freight in. What does perpetual use instead? inventory. We just say this cost is going to be part of our inventory.
Oh, okay.
Periodic at the end of the period basically does the same thing, but just not throughout.
Okay, so perpetual uses inventory
For freight in.
for freight in,
Mm-hmm.
and then periodic uses freight in.
Yeah. Let me show you one other thing. So do you remember, sorry, I'm gonna have to do it at the very bottom of the board.
No, you're fine.
But do you remember how to calculate cost of goods sold under periodic?
Cost of goods sold, beginning inventory,
Plus, minus.
beginning inventory plus revenues, sales
Mhm.
revenue.
Plus
No.
revenues, sounds like we're into the income statement now, but
No, that's
we're
not
just,
it.
okay. Plus, what is basically like our inventory in periodic that we keep track of just the cost?
I have no idea.
So what-
Purchases.
Yeah, we add all of our purchases in. Okay, what else do we add in? What do we add to inventory over here normally? Like, just normal purchases of inventory automatically go to inventory, but what
Right.
else goes to inventory that increases it? That we just did it. So, think about it for just a second, we've just done one like this. What makes inventory increase under,
Freight in.
under perpetual? Yeah, but not under periodic. Oh, excuse me. Makes inventory just go up.
Freight.
Yeah, so freight in. Okay,
Okay, and then we're gonna subtract.
what made inventory go down over here?
Discounts,
Discounts, so what, let's subtract purchase discounts.
right?
Okay, what else made it go down?
Returns and allowances.
Yeah, purchase returns and allowances. Okay, and then I'll just give you the last one unless you remember it.
Freight cost.
Huh?
Freight cost.
Oh, we already did freight, right? And we just subtract off our ending inventory.
Right, okay.
If we were to do this, if under perpetual, we were just to keep track of any time inventory went up or down based on just all of our purchases,
Right.
not when we sold anything, but just on our purchases, so just when we buy things,
Uh-huh.
it would look like this, right? This is all just purchases, look. Wow. So this is our 343.
Mm-hmm.
But look, inventory was our purchase. So there's our
Right,
400.
okay.
Freight, we didn't do a freight, but it would be if we had done it.
Uh-huh.
Purchase discounts, oh, here's the discount right here.
Right.
We got rid of it. Purchase returns, we got rid of it. So basically, it's the exact same thing, really,
Uh-huh.
but we're just doing this at the end.
Okay.
And so, freight in makes our inventory technically go up under here, because it's part of it. It's added to our purchases.
It would make it go up?
So it does it on both sides,
Oh, okay.
right? We just do inventory on this side when we pay for freight. On this side, we'd say freight in.
Right,
But really,
okay.
it's doing the same thing,
Okay. No, that makes sense. Okay.
okay? You don't need to know necessarily that that happens, but for me, in my mind, this helps me understand. Freight in, oh, I'm going to debit it because it's really just part of my inventory.
Got it. Okay.
But we'll get rid of this guy right here, because in your notes, you don't necessarily need to know that, but it helped me understand it when I was taking this class before.
No, that's fine. Okay, that makes better sense.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'm good.
What time is it? I don't know if that clock is ever right.
156.
Okay.
157.
All right, so we have
Okay.
just a couple more minutes if you want to do one more.
Okay, let's do one more and then we can wrap it up. purchased equipment on account for $32,600. So we purchased equipment on account. Would that be the right journal entry?
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
Equipment and accounts payable.
So returned $3,700 on April 5th. It's equipment. Accounts payable
Okay,
for $3,700.
okay.
And then I
And
would
what did we return?
inventory. Right?
Yep. So how would that be different if we were doing perpetual? I mean, periodic, we're doing perpetual.
Don't want to look at the board.
What would have changed? What's the difference? So half of it's the exact same, right?
Right.
Which half is the same?
Returns and allowances.
For, instead of on here.
Inventory.
Instead of inventory, we would put purchase, returns, and allowances.
Right, exactly.
Not sales, because we are the one that bought. the
Right, so it would be
inventory.
purchase.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
No, that makes better sense.